It is finally time to update the RAM in our i5-3570 in our Dell. Let's get in here and get this RAM updated. See what we got. We're running at 6 gig right now. Before I finish, we're going to be pushing 10. Let's show you what we're working with. So here we are, guys. As you see, I've already populated every DIMM slot. We've got 2 gig Samsung here. We have 2 gig Samsung here. We've got 2 gig Samsung here, which gave us our 6 gigabytes of RAM. But I went ahead and threw a 4 gig Samsung to give us an even 10 gig. Here's that generic CPU cooler, which I got off of Amazon for $8, free shipping. This thing does not get hot, runs well within your presets. I also got a USB 5-port USB 3.0 with a Type-C, because I was using Type-C for my data connection to my cellular device. We're running the 450 watt power supply because that's really all we need. We're not running a graphics card, we're not running anything big. However, I do have my SSD boot drive here, which is it's a Kingston, I'm sorry. Then I've got a Toshiba 1 terabyte here. This is a 120. This is a 1 terabyte. This over here is a Seagate 1 terabyte. Over here is a 1 terabyte, another Toshiba if I'm not mistaken, and I've got just a little 500 gig actual 3.5 inch drive here. So this is what our server is currently running. 1, 2, 3.5 terabytes, just for some backup storage. This right here is our boot drive, which is only 120 gig, but that Kingston does everything I need it to do. I still have expansion slots down here if I want to add in another card, a graphics card later on, which I'm not going to end doing. The onboard graphics is enough for the server to run. Now, I am going to expand this more. I haven't got down to exactly how I'm going to expand it, but I will keep you updated on that. Any special deals I come across, I will be letting you know and making videos for. Got our 3.0 header here going to our front bay. But if you was going to be updating your RAM, you want to pair them as closely as possible. If you've got 2 Samsung 4 gig sticks and you got a Kingston 8 gig stick, you're going to want to fill your primary slot 1 and your slot 3 with your matching 4 gigs. Throw your 8 gig onto the secondary slot, which would be channel 2, but you'd have these two matching, these two matching. What you're going to do is hit this retainer tab, hit the retainer tab at the top, and just slide it out. When you put it in, there's a notch on the board and there's a notch on the sticker RAM. You're going to line those up. Make sure you line it up in the slot top and bottom, and slowly apply pressure until you hear it click. Then go to the other side and do the same. Pretty simple and straightforward. We've got some major builds coming up. I've got some great plans for this machine to do my video rendering as I do these builds. That's basically all this machine is for, is just to do my YouTube video streams. All the gaming is done on the Omen, which I will get to. The Surface Pro, which I still have that defective screen, but I'm running on an external monitor regardless, but it does everything I need it to do there. Even some backup video rendering if I need to. And I'll do the Omen 880 review soon. If you guys have any ideas for future builds, please comment, leave them below. Give me a like, get subscribed for any upcoming videos. Maybe your ideal may be our next video. Guys, I'll see you soon. This is why I didn't shut the machine down and show you exactly how to do this build, because I'm right stuck in the middle of a Windows update. But when I'm completely done, I will tear this completely apart. I've got a future build in mind. What I'm planning on doing is tearing... My wife thinks she knows just as much about computers as I do, but she's not. She does not know anything about computers. She swears that she can build a computer. She knows where all these components go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my server and I'm going to completely strip this thing down. The video ideal is going to be my wife is going to reassemble this piece by piece, and we'll see if it works. If she does a good job, that's great. If she doesn't, it's a learning experience for you guys. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be amazing.